Hello everyone, thank you all for being here today. My name is Angela Shalievska and I'm a quality assurance engineer at Qinshift in Skopje. I'm so happy and excited to have this opportunity to share with you some insights and strategies that I hope you will find both informative and engaging. After a few years of working as a tester, I came to realization that it wasn't just about what I was doing, but how I was doing it. So that insight has made a significant difference in my testing approach and more broadly, how I handle those challenges in both professional and personal life. So related to that today, I just want to talk about something that I think many of us experience, not just as a testers, but as people, like the stress and pressure that come with the work we do. So the goal of this session is to cover the root causes of pressure, especially in high pressure situations. Dive into understanding what triggers stress and how to manage it effectively, and also how to turn pressure into growth and improvement rather than just meeting deadlines and goals. So first of all, I just want to ask you, have you ever experienced some kind of questions that left you feeling panic, stressed, or under pressure? For example, like, how did you miss this during testing? Or the requirements change, can you test the new functionality in the next 2 hours? So, like, please feel free to raise your hands if you have experienced this. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that like each of you at least once have experienced these questions, which can have effect on our productivity and on the other side on our mental health, which can affect on our making it harder to perform at our best. So let's explore how to navigate those challenges effectively while maintaining a healthy balance. First of all, I just want to highlight a significant impact that pressure and stress can have on our bodies. So stress doesn't affect only one area, it affects multiple systems, for example, central nervous system, cardiovascular, digestive. So I just wanted to be this as a powerful reminder and awareness for understanding, recognizing, and effectively managing the stress. So how stressful is software testing? What actually one software tester is required to do? Like, as we know, software testing can be incredibly demanding, as testers are required to find and report defects in the software products that can have significant like consequences if they're left unresolved. So often they may face tight deadlines, critical bugs, limited resources, and also high expectations. So all of these factors often come together and create a perfect storm of stress. Also, it can sometimes feel like overwhelming because it requires strong attention to detail, which can be mentally demanding, and overall, like, the pressure in software testing depends on a number of factors, like size, complexity of the product that is being tested, the testing environment, team culture, and also the individual's personal stress management skills. So first, I will discuss about the sources of pressure in testing. There are plenty of them, like almost anything can create stress and pressure in our testing environment. So I will mention like few of the most common and important ones. So the first one is uncertainty in testing. So this is a major challenge, like especially for those people in our companies that don't fully understand what testing means, like not done testing professionally. So they don't realize that there's no such thing as a comprehensive or complete testing. So what do I mean by that? Like simply, it's rarely feasible to test everything. Like projects have limited resources like time, budget, and manpower. So even if you could test every aspect of the system, that is like simply not cost effective and also like practical. So, for example, when working with external customers and clients that don't fully understand the software development and testing, how it works, they might assume we can catch like every bug or issue, which is simply like isn't realistic. And also on top of that, we often face challenges lack of visibility into all the changes that have been made, late stage updates that gives us like a little time to adjust our test plans, and also insufficient technical knowledge to evaluate all of the changes properly. Next source that I have here is shifting deadlines, scheduling, and changes. So one example of this is outdated or inaccurate testing time assumptions. So, for example, relying on the belief that for every development hour it is required like half an hour of testing, or for example basing estimates on some past projects without accounting the complexities of the current one, can lead to poor time management. And also even if you have made a solid plan or accurate testing time assumptions, often some delays or changes may happen in that phase, which can create a stressful and rushed environment, which is compromising the quality of the product that is being tested. Next source that I have here are unexpected bugs and shadows from past mistakes. Bugs can cause unexpected delays, pushing back timelines, and also disrupting the flow of work. This can lead to pressures to catch up, especially for issues that are part of some larger projects with tight deadlines and some constraints. But let's be honest, mistakes happen, and bugs that we have missed, errors we have made, and the ones we will make, it's all part of the process. So the key is not to let those shadows from past mistake weight us down, just learn from them and improve our performance. Okay, so everything that has pros and cons, also pressure can have benefits and drawbacks. So what are the main drawbacks of time pressure in software testing? So constantly working under pressure, it can lead to stress, burnout, health issues, or also decreased motivation. Also, it can lead to reduced quality of work. When time is limited, especially employees may rush the task, lead to some errors, and compromising the quality of their output. This can be especially harmful for those industries where close attention to detail is required. And also, it can impact on the creativity, because creativity often requires time to refine ideas, brainstorming, and experiment. So when time is limited, employees may stick to tried and tested methods rather than just explore some innovative solutions. Also, the other drawbacks are decreased job satisfaction and some interpersonal conflicts. Okay, on the other side, what are the benefits? So it can enhance the focus and efficiency. So often when time is limited, employees may focus on the task at a time and eliminate all of the distractions. Also, it can lead to faster decision making. Often they may try to faster decision making, and in order to complete the task on time. Also, it can enhance collaboration among team members and early identification of roadblocks and challenges, and also increase motivation to deliver high quality product on time. So these are the benefits and drawbacks of pressure in software testing. So now moving on, I will now discuss about how you can improve your ability to work under pressure in QA and turn into a positive experience. So after you're aware that you're under some level of pressure or stress or in some tense situations, the first step to managing those high pressure situations is understanding your stress tolerance level. Practical tips for building self-awareness includes getting feedback from trusted colleagues or friends, paying attention to your emotional reactions, and also evaluating your performance under different degrees of pressure. An easy first step is to pick up one or two trusted colleagues and friends and ask them do you think I perform well under pressure? Do you see any changes in my behavior when I'm under calm or under pressure situation? So the more people you ask, the better sense of your reputation you will get on dealing with pressure and stress. Your colleagues may even point out some specific situations where your stress level is increased. And also any feedback that tells you something about you that you didn't know and needed rather than wanted to hear is a valuable and useful feedback, because with that feedback you can try to avoid pressure, stress, and also try to manage your reactions in those specific moments that trigger your stress. Okay, so next is to identify your pressure triggers. So once you understand your personality and how it shapes your ability to handle pressure, you will easily be recognizing the pressure triggers that push you beyond your comfort zone. So your overall ability to handle pressure depends basically on your personality. So for example, certain situations may provoke some stronger reactions on yourself. For example, you may enjoy collaborating with your coworkers, but feeling stress and pressure when talking with a specific person or with your boss. And also on the other side, maybe frequent requirement changes may provoke you some stronger reactions on yourself. For example, when you're testing a feature for payment gateway and the client decided to change the payment flow entirely, and you just need to rewrite the test cases, re-execute them in the same sprint, and maybe that situation can provoke you stronger reactions than the others. And the good news is that you can try to manage your reactions in those situations by planning ahead, prioritizing, and also stepping out of your comfort zone in a controlled way. So I just wanted to tell you that any skill that can be learned and improved, also managing pressure and stress can be improved with practice. So next I will cover some key points that follows after identification of your pressure triggers. So the main impact that have on our pressure level in software testing is poor time management. So like if you don't plan your task, prioritize your goals and track your progress, you will easily fall behind and feel like overwhelmed. So to avoid this, you should stick on doing some following things to help you to organize your workload, set realistic expectations and deadlines, and also to track your progress. So first is plan and prioritize your task by identifying the high priority issues and allocate resources accordingly. So you can use strategies, for example, like risk-based testing, which addresses like high priority issues. Also, on the other side, you can divide the testing into smaller, manageable parts and execute them gradually. Next is setting smart goals for time management. So what does it mean smart? It means specific, measurable, time-bound, achievable, and relevant. So it is much more easier to prioritize your goals and track your progress like when you have set clear objectives. So also in setting goals, realistic deadlines and expectations should be set based on the complexity of the task. And also, if it is possible, like you should always allocate a buffer extra time to your work. So for example, if a task requires a certain amount of time, just add like 5% more to your estimate in order there are some delays or changes. Okay, so also concentrate on one task at a time and eliminate like distractions, like most common ones, social media distraction that can boost like productivity and also focus, and time boxing and Pomodoro technique. So time boxing assigns time frames to your task and helps QA professionals to focus and also to avoid overcommitment. And Pomodoro technique, it's a technique that like divides the work into 25 minutes brief breaks and periods of work to ensure the productivity through the time. In order to use some of these strategies, there are some tools that are available, like for time tracking tools and task management tools, which can help you to track progress, track your time, and also manage your project. Okay, another thing that have impact on our pressure level in software testing is communication. So like I often say that 99% of the problems are due to ineffective communication. So if you don't communicate like clearly and regularly with your team, your manager, your stakeholders, you will easily get like misunderstanding, missed requirements and conflicts. So to avoid this, you should use a channel or tool where you can share some information, updates, feedback, also discuss about something that can help you to clearly and regularly on daily basis to communicate with all of them. Also use conversational language more than a business language. So like often in our working environment, we often say and hear some business jargon, which without is simply too difficult to explain some specific things. But especially when working with the people that have less experience than us, which is just like simplify the things in order to not burden the newcomer, not to put them like in a tense or awkward situation, and also not to let them feel like they're excluded from the conversation. So we should like simplify the things and talk in a relaxed manner. Also, you should always actively participate in meetings, like share your ideas, share your experience, your opinion, like some additional questions if you have, and like ask again if you do not hear or understand. So you should like be involved in the conversation and also develop the conversation. Okay, so also next impact that can have on the pressure level is the micromanagement. So I will mention some of the some strategies that will help to avoid or minimize the micromanagement. So focus on outcomes and not processes. So we should shift the focus on how things are done to whether the desired results are achieved. So we should create an environment where trying new approaches is encouraged. Also to provide a constructive feedback and not criticism. So we should always create an environment where giving constructive feedbacks is encouraged between the team members. Also to encourage collaboration and teamwork, so team members will feel like supported by one another and can work together and try to solve problems and issues together. And the last thing is build trust with your team. So share openly what you expect, your clear dedication, but also try to not to detail everything in the project. Also another impact that has on the pressure is learning and improvement. So if you don't learn and improve yourself, your performance, your knowledge, you will easily stagnate, lose confidence and make mistakes. So you should find some resource that will help you to expertise your knowledge, enhance your knowledge. For example, you should use some online courses, learn some new automation testing tools, for example, engage in QA communities, join forums like Ministry of Testing and etc. So all that techniques will help you to expertise in your knowledge and your performance. And also we should always push ourselves for constant learning and improvement. And on the other side, sometimes making mistakes making mistakes is sometimes more beneficial than avoiding them because they serve as a valuable stepping stones for advancement and success. Also another thing that is also important regarding the pressure in software testing is relaxation and recharge. So if you don't relax and recharge your mind, body and spirit, you will easily experience stress, burnout and also some health issues maybe. So you should incorporate some techniques that will help you to release tension, cope with your emotions and also relax yourself, breathing exercises, music, hobbies or some meditation. And you should always have time for yourself. And for the last thing I have, do not avoid pressure entirely. So you may want to keep some level of pressure in your life. It will ensure that you develop strength and resilience and that your competitive instincts get activated. And that you go out of your comfort zone to achieve bigger things. So if you're not experienced any level of pressure, then probably you're not aiming high enough. And also there are some examples and situations that feeling too little pressure can impair your performance, being bored at work, or being disinterested in impressing others, or being working something that is so easy that you don't even need to focus. So sometimes like pressure, a little pressure is good to be in your life. So yeah, I do believe that pressure in software testing is here to stay. While we can strive to like minimize and reduce its impact, the key is learning how to manage it effectively. By doing so, we can create better products, improve how we work, and also gain more like satisfaction in our jobs. So working under pressure like isn't just a skill, it's a valuable quality that will elevate in your professional growth. Yeah, embrace your challenges, learn from high pressure moments, and like let those experience shape your success. So what's in general the point of my presentation is that like someone said, pressure and stress itself isn't the problem. It is how we react to it. Like that makes the difference. So learning how to manage our reactions in those moments can turn stress and pressure into a tool for growth and improvement. So that's all for my presentation for today. I hope that you found it interesting, and thank you for your time and attention. And yeah, I hope that at least I triggered you to think about how to manage stress, try to manage stress, try to recognize and also understand the stress, because it has like a big impact on ourselves. So now I would like to give you something that is like ways to deal with pressure and stress, like in general, in life and also at home and work. So also on the other side, there are some questions for self-awareness, like to ask yourself and to keep up in check like your pressure and stress in a balance. So yeah, can you just give to the others? And if they're not enough for all of you, maybe like you can contact me via LinkedIn so I can share those. So is there any questions, or maybe like someone can share some techniques that they incorporate when they're in high pressure situation?
You mentioned some tools for time tracking. Do you use any, like now or in any time of your career?
Yes, I have tried once to like use that time tracking tool, Clockify. It was like it helped me in that period because I had a lot of tasks to finish on time, and I just used that to try to complete on time and not on the other side to overcommit myself.
Well, first of all, great presentation.
Thank you.
And congratulations on that. And as a QA engineer with multiple years and multiple projects behind you, what's your favorite, let's say, technique in relieving the stress or stuff like that? Do you have any favorite thing to do to relax during the work hours, or if something causes you uncertain stress?
Like you're asking me if I have a technique for relaxing myself like during the working hours. So yeah, I usually talk with my co-workers, go outside of our building, drink coffee, or like play some games in our like that playing room. And yeah, I listen to music most of the time. And yeah, pretty much it. That I do in the working hours. And yeah, outside of work, I go on some functional trainings and yoga. And also that helped me a lot when I have like stress and pressure. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.